Good morning. This is your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I had to run to my car real quick, so I got on my coat. About to take off this morning and take care of some business. Wow. I made some videos late last night, and I don't know who I was up watching them, but I want to make another one this morning. And I made up my mind I'll make several videos throughout the day from now on, so you might catch me on live anytime. I'm gonna wait till you guys come on in and have a seat. Come and join me this morning. Go get your cup of Joe. Let's have some morning coffee, morning tea, morning talk with Nina. Make sure when you come in, you you push that thumbs up. If you don't do it when you come in, make sure before you leave that you show some love over here on Unbreakable Strong Woman. And I want to thank Pretty Boy once again. Pretty Boy blessed me big last night. I don't know what I was saying, but he liked what I was talking about. And he blessed me really well last night. I want to thank him and welcome him to the channel. He is from Florida, Jurassic Park. So he brave. You know, Florida's Jurassic Park. Come on in, y'all. How y'all feeling this morning? Everybody all right? I'm at a hotel, you know. Going to be here for probably a few weeks. And I went downstairs to get me some breakfast. And most hotels have a lot of foreigners work for them, if y'all haven't noticed. A lot of hotels, they own them too. They have a lot of immigrants. And a lot of them cannot speak English. But they working. They're hardworking people. So I went down there this morning and I hugged a couple of them. Y'all all right? How y'all doing? They was like, I said, you ready? They was like, ready. Yeah, you ready? You got your stuff packed? They said, where we going? I said, you didn't watch the election yesterday? What you mean? Donald Trump won. You know you got to leave, right? And I'm not being funny. Y'all think I'm being funny. I am not being funny. It is awfully sad that people don't believe fat meat greasy. They heard that man say what he was going to do to this country. He said if we voted for him and he got in, we would never have to vote again. What that mean? So people know what's on his agenda. And they still went to them polls yesterday and they voted for him. I think they thought he was playing. I seen so many Latinos say, I'm voting for Donald Trump. Y'all gonna regret that. You're gonna regret it because Donald Trump don't give two shits about you. Nothing. You know what's so funny? Because the Caucasian sisters and brothers, they think slavery back. A lot of them, they think, oh, we back in charge. It's going down. Karen about to show out. I went downstairs and Karen just rolled her eyes at me for nothing. I said, don't you do that. Miss Ophelia, don't you do it. They think slavery is back. They about to test everybody. Y'all know what they did 8 years ago. Racism was so high, they was tripping. What are you doing here? They thought they had the right. They thought Donald Trump gave them the right to access for our slave papers. But I have some news for them. Donald Trump don't care about you either. Especially if you're poor. I don't know who gave them the wrong memo. Donald Trump don't discriminate with color. See, they think it's a color thing. It's a racist thing. No. It's a money paper thing. If you don't have no money, Donald Trump don't want to deal with you. So if you live in a trailer park, if you live in the inner city, and you punch a clock at a factory, you do everything that a lot of people do, he don't like you either. Do you think Elon Musk want to talk to you? That's Donald Trump, boy. He finna help him run this country. And the sad thing about Elon, he not even a United States citizen. He ain't originally from here. See, Donald Trump remind me of Lucifer. Let me tell you why. Donald Trump he wasn't like that at first, y'all. Not that I remember, because I was one of the ones who used to read his books. I used to love Donald Trump because he's a businessman. He know how to get that paper. Y'all saying he's a bad businessman because he filed bankrupt? No, he just know America game. Some of the richest of the rich people have filed bankrupt over and over. He just know America game. That don't mean he's a bad businessman. That mean he's smart. He know how to get their shit and file bankrupt. He's so smart. He know how to get 34 felonies and then run the country that gave him the 34 felonies. We got to be the dumbest, slowest country. He then became the boss of the damn judge who gave him those felonies. So what y'all think gonna happen to that judge? What y'all think gonna happen to him? What y'all gonna think is gonna happen to the prosecutors that prosecuted him? When they had the opportunity to lock him up, they wouldn't do it. Now he's a sitting president. What they're saying, you can't lock up a sitting president. But see, this is the games they play. Let me tell you. Tell me, am I tripping? Say that you go pow somebody. They don't lock you up right then and there. Now, I'm going to use Diddy. Let me use Diddy to make it clear. Say Diddy get out. He go join a church and get saved. Say he start preaching. Do that mean Diddy don't have to go back to jail for his crimes? Because he went and got saved and he preaching now, so his crimes are forgiven. I'm going to tell you what I mean. Donald Trump committed those crimes when he was not the president, and some he was. Okay? Like try to overturn the government. They try to say he had nothing to do with it, but we know he did. He wasn't the president. So just because he's the president now, he can't go to jail for what he did when he wasn't the president. Make that make sense, because I'm finna tell a lot of criminals I know, y'all better go run to church, because they can't get you when you in church. If you change your life around, they can't touch you. Because that's what they just showed everybody. You can do a crime and get away with it. And y'all would be surprised that I lost probably 5 subscribers last night. You know why? And I gotta believe they Caucasian. Let me tell you why. They want to always claim they're not racist. But when one of their people say some racist stuff to you and you defend yourself, you become the villain. Zach was on my channel last night showing out, calling us welfare recipients. Soon as Donald Trump run, one of his minions came out the woodwork, just want to dog black people. I told you I was about to get started. So I defended my race, telling the truth. I didn't defend it talking about black people don't play. I just told some truth. I said welfare recipients when there's more white people on welfare than blacks. When I said this, black people don't have a choice but to work, because nobody go give us nothing. So how are you calling us lazy? We didn't need slaves. We had to work. So I guess they got mad because he was calling black folks criminals, and I had to call him out on that. I said, last I checked, what color are school shooters? Terrorists that do terrorist attacks on their own country. The serial killers. Stop acting like Black folks are the only ones around here doing something. Because we're not. Crime do not have a color. And if that offends you, good, leave. I don't want you here. If that makes you upset that I can take up for my race as well as you can dog out my race, you don't need to be on my channel. Because I'm far from racist. See, I guess people misconstrued the truth from being racism. That's why they took Black history out of Florida, because they don't want the truth to be told. But you cannot cancel what's already been done. So why y'all think after Florida been doing all the stuff they've been doing, they had one of the worst storms down there this year? And God is not done with Florida. He's about to come through with a vengeance. For all you folks that say y'all saved, y'all love the Lord. Let me tell you something. You can't love the Lord because you fearing right now. You scared. You see fear. I see victory. God is about to show out. He didn't make a mistake last night with Donald Trump. He letting the devil have his way. Y'all know why Lucifer got kicked out of heaven? He was rebelling. He thought he could do it his way. He lost his position. Then he had to roam the earth and jump in bodies because he didn't have nobody. He had to steal souls. And only the weak fell for his shenanigans. Diddy, Oprah, Tyler Perry, Clyde Davis, Lucy, they fell for the devil's shenanigans. So if Donald Trump's plan is to destroy what God has made, he in for a rude awakening. If he bring us through slavery, segregation, hate on a daily basis, and he still stand on the throne, nobody has taken his position yet. He's the Son of God. It ain't gonna happen with Donald Trump. So y'all need to stand fast, chill, pray, and let it go. And I'm not just talking about black folks. I'm talking about any folks that's afraid right now. You can be polka dot. I don't even know what y'all afraid for, because what's gonna be, gonna be. What Donald Trump cannot do is change your destiny. He can't change predestined. What's predestined by God? He cannot change that. If it's meant for you to be outside in a sleeping bag, that's God's will. That ain't Donald Trump. You better figure it out. I don't care if you got to go be roommates with family members. You better figure it out. A lot of people saying, we about to lose our Social Security. No, you're not. I don't see that happening. Because one thing about the president, they still got to answer to a lot of people. And a lot of people that work for the government has a lot of family members that's retired. And they're soon to be retired. So they're not going to take your money. Now, you little girls that's on the system, you need to be worried. Actually, you don't need to be worried if you have faith. But you need to be making some different plans right now. You little girls that's on Section 8 Medicaid food stamps. And it's not just black little girls. Chinese girls on it, Caucasian girls on it, black girls on it, Hispanic. It's a lot of different races that's a friend of mine said, I told you Trump was gonna win. He ain't won yet. Y'all see, y'all think this is a victory. This may be a demise. Y'all calling this a victory. First of all, I'm a pretty good judge of character. I think I'm a pretty good judge of character. When Trump got on that stage last night, I looked at him real good. He don't want this position. I'm starting to think somebody told him to run for this position. Maybe it's Russia, Putin. I don't think he wants this position. I looked at that man's face and I did not see victory. I seen, damn, what have I done? Trump don't want to get up this morning and be responsible for this country. Trump want to go to the golf course. This is an old senior citizen man. Do you think he really want this position? This man and worked, well, got up and owned money all his life. He don't want to have this kind of responsibility. Somebody behind Trump wanted him in this position. Trump's somewhere laying in bed right now mad that he took this job. Thinking about what time he got to pick Diddy up from the jail. Because he going to get Diddy. He going to get Diddy, y'all. Trump about to have the biggest F off at the White House that it ever seen. You hear me? The biggest. He going to have a barbecue in the backyard. He probably calling TD right now. Medea, they all getting ready. They all voted for Donald Trump. Medea was on the plane. She done turned around. She done got back in her cuddy. Come on, Joe. We going to the White House. They on their way back. That's why I said, y'all think Donald Trump a racist. No, he's not. I know he appeared to be. He got to put on that show. Donald Trump like grabbing the coochie. He like doing street stuff. I ain't gonna say black people, so he like doing street stuff. Donald Trump a gangster. And he like gangster people around him. I want all you Republicans to do something for me today. I want y'all to go Google Donald Trump interview with Oprah. I think it was in the 80s. Go find that interview for yourself. And y'all gonna see I'm not lying. She said, would you ever consider running for the president? He said, no. He said, but if I did, I'll run as a Republican. She was like, you're a Democrat. He said, but I'll run as a Republican. He said, you know why? Because Republicans are stupid. I'm paraphrasing. They're stupid. They'll believe anything I say. And they'll vote for me. Go Google the video and see how y'all feel. Come back to me later and tell me how you feel. That was the 80s. It was in the 80s. So I'm not lying. You seen it, Benzo. Yeah. He said, I will run as a Republican. I'm a Democrat. So y'all gonna see that I'm not lying. Donald Trump is not a racist, y'all. He's playing a game. Donald Trump a pimp. He's a pimp. What y'all think he gonna do to that girl that got him the 34 felonies? I never seen. You know what's so wrong with this country? I was about to say something. You know what's so bad about this country? If you a felon, you can't vote. But you can run to run the country. You can be the president, but you can't vote for the president. If you a felon, it's some apartment complexes you can't stay in. If you a felon, you can't even go apply for food stamps. If you a felon, it's certain jobs you can't have. You can't work at the bank, but you can run the country. What kind of world we live in? Can somebody tell me, please? I need some help here. You can't work at the bank if you're a felon, but you can be the president and run the whole country. Johnny said, but he isn't a felon. What do you call it, Johnny? He was convicted of 34 felonies. Convicted. Did you miss the trial? Go look up convicted felons. Donald Trump is the poster child. He has 34. And he's running this country. And y'all think that's okay? Y'all call other people criminals, but you voted for a criminal to run your country. And y'all think that's okay? You're going to regret it. You know why I say they're going to regret it? Because Donald Trump finna flip the script. He going to show all these people that think he's racist that he's really not, and they're going to be mad. They hated black folks so bad that they put somebody back in a position that said he was going to destroy this country. That someone that alleged gave out information to America on America to other countries. Somebody tried to overturn the government. Somebody that don't respect women at all. They gave him back the key to the United States because they didn't want a black woman in that office. I'd rather vote for Ted Bundy than have a black woman. That's how y'all feel, to have a black woman in that office. Now, was she the right person to do the job? Nope. She was not the right person to do the job. That's why I didn't vote. I feel so good for the first time in my life to say I did not vote. I'm so glad I did not vote. I didn't want no part of this wickedness. My hands was nowhere in that. I said, go ahead, Jesus, take the wheel. I don't want nothing to do with this. This your thing. And he did what he did. Or he let happen what happened. You know why I didn't want to vote? Because Vice President Harris had a whole lot I didn't like. Trump had a whole lot I didn't like. So I didn't vote. And what cracks me up about a lot of y'all that say, I'd rather vote for her than vote for him. Y'all hypocrites. Y'all some damn hypocrites. Let me tell you why. That's like going to a crack house and they say, you got to smoke crack or you got to snort some cocaine. Well, I don't want to be a crackhead, so I'm going to just snort some cocaine. Instead of just saying no. No, I'm not doing either one. Oh, okay. No, I'd rather snort than smoke crack. No, 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 no. That's what it was. It was crack and it was cocaine. What we gonna do? I'm not doing either one of them. I'm leaving. Talk to y'all later. Now I'm gonna sit back and stand on God's word. Because neither one of them had nothing that would help my life. Some of y'all so hypocritical that you voted for something you totally don't believe in. But you say you a child of the Most High God. How many of y'all, and I don't even like talking about this subject, but I have a question. How many of y'all cannot stand homosexuality? How many of y'all preach, you're going to hell? It's in the Bible. How many of y'all do that? I'm asking the question, how many of you do it? That's a sin. What was Vice President Harris' agenda for the people, for those people? She was going to make it so they can have sex change in the prisons if they wanted to. She was totally for teaching that in the schools. And the same ones that preach every Sunday and to everybody they meet that it's a sin, y'all voted for that. You see what I'm saying? You got to make up your mind what you're doing. I'm not saying nothing about how I feel about it. I'm talking about the ones that always saying, you know that's a sin. Y'all went and voted for that. So you a hypocrite. And then Donald Trump, when you really think about it, y'all, I'm finna step on some toes. Y'all gonna get mad. She wanted to do that. She wanted to let the immigrants in. Y'all mad about the immigrants, but y'all voted for that. Donald Trump, on the other hand, he wanted to control America with the immigrants out of here, and he wanted to control abortions, women's rights to their bodies. Last I checked in the Bible, it said, thou shalt not kill. Even though we're mad because we want to be able to control our bodies, the Bible says, thou shalt not kill. And people mad that he has something in his bill that says, I want to do what God said. She has something in her bill that she wanted to do something that God said don't do. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm not taking up for him, but it's a lot of good that he said. that was right that's in the Bible, and it's a lot of good that she said, I think, in the Bible. So y'all need to really check yourself. Don't vote for somebody because of their skin color or their gender. You got to vote for what's right. And if you can't decide, stand down. I've been like this since I was a kid. When my friends was getting in the cars and they was finna go somewhere, where they finna hang out, and I wasn't sure was they gonna drink or do something wrong, I stayed out the car. I went home. Now I don't know what y'all really finna do, and I ain't finna get in trouble. My mother is Michael Myers' auntie. I'm not playing with her. Take me home. I wasn't taking that chance to stay in the car and see what happened. That's why I didn't vote. I wasn't taking the chance to see what happened. I don't want that blood on my hands. But I said goodbye to the people downstairs because I'm like, I kind of feel sorry for them because, they some hardworking people. They come over here trying to find a way, which they don't understand. We still trying to find a way, and we Americans. We haven't found the way yet. What make you think we can share our nothing with y'all and we ain't even found our way yet? We over here hungry in America. We don't have nothing to share. We got veterans that's living outside. So I promise you today, hey Kason, thank you so much, that Donald Trump gonna meet with the military and he gonna come up with a plan to get these immigrants out of here. He said he gonna have armor trucks going up and down the street. So if you see the Navy, Army, Air Force, Marines in your neighborhood, they looking for Jesus. I'm just I'm just glad they ain't looking for me. I'm staying out the way. And let me talk to my brothers real quick. My brothers, they sell the black woman out every chance they get. But they always say we don't support, we not submissive. Y'all don't do nothing for the black man. But every chance you get to support the woman, you don't do it. Have y'all noticed something? A whole lot of black folks went against Vice President Harris for doing her job, for being an honorable citizen, for going to college, getting a degree to be a prosecutor, to prosecute criminals. And yes, it's sad. A lot of criminals were black that she had to prosecute, but she's in LA. And she could have prosecuted, and I'm for sure she prosecuted other people. But see, a lot of black folks, are we being real right now? A lot of black folks want that homeboy, homegirl deal. You gonna look out for me, sister? No, she gonna do her job. So black folks got mad at her for doing her job and said she turned on them. But let's talk about the Caucasian people. They know what Donald Trump did, and they still supported him. They don't turn on theirs like we turn on ours. We'll run on their side and say, yes, sir, you right. The Willie Lynch letter, the making of a slave, make them go against each other, hate each other, and we're going to be their God. That's the Willie Lynch letter. You know a slave owner wrote that, how you tame a slave. And it's still happening. This was written over 400 years ago. He had a meeting with slave owners on how to tame a slave. And we still slaves in the mind. But like I said, I lost some of my followers last night because for some reason, certain folks think they can talk about you and degrade you and put you down, pretty much whip you with that whip when they feel like it, and you bet not say a word. Last I checked, it was 2024. Last time I checked, not 1824, 2024. Last I checked, when I read the Bible, God gives me free will just like he give it to you. So my free will is to speak my peace and be fair. This is not a one-sided thing. This country is not about color. It's supposed to be about peace on earth. Now, what Donald Trump plan to do, I don't know. It's Project 2025. You know what's going to be funny? If all this is real and he lied, all the people that voted for him finna look stupid too. Because they are part of this country. Yeah. They going to look stupid too. They go suffer like we go suffer. This ain't no black person thing. Get that out your head. This is a country. This is the USA. So whatever he's planning on doing, they're gonna suffer too. But one thing I love about this country is he just can't do what he want to do. He got to go through steps. But what this election has shown me is that what privilege look like. It shows me that I was right about two different laws. We got a law, and then they got just this, just for us. They got their own law. So I'm telling you, you got to stay out them people way. You're not going to be treated the same. You're not. I'm a walking testimony, I know. But to Jesus and his cousins, all that Trump, make America great again. You gonna have a couple of gifts on your way out. They gonna give you some t-shirts, some hats, a United States flag, and they gonna probably play the horns as you marching right on out of here. He said he even sending people that's legal immigrants out of here. The legal ones. He said he getting y'all out of here. I'm just being real. And for I don't even know what name to call these people because it's so much stuff going on in this world. You can't say the right thing, you get in trouble, the wrong thing. For the people that like the same gender, for the people that like the same thing they are. I'm just gonna put it that way. Y'all in trouble too. Y'all in trouble too. If you like the same sex that you are, you in trouble right now to be a United States citizen. You better hide it. I know, yeah. I'm telling you, Donald Trump might get the stone squad. He might stone you. All that free will that y'all had, that's over. All those parades, that's over. All that's teaching kids in school. Donald Trump said it out of his mouth. If one teacher teach these kids about that lifestyle, they got to deal with him. So they better start taking stuff off the agendas in the school. You better put on some jeans and take off them Adidas dresses. You better take them lashes off, sir. You better change because I'm telling you, he coming for you. This ain't me. I'm telling you what he's about to do. He coming for you. Those two of the main things he said he's going to not play with. Everybody that had free fall for the last, how long it's been? He was in there eight years ago. I don't think he was that strict 8 years ago. But he didn't got strict now. Somebody didn't put him on, y'all. Somebody said, you better go straighten up some stuff. So he about to delete all that, y'all. So cancel what Biden put in place. Y'all know what Biden did last year, right? And I just didn't understand it. He made Christmas out of all the days he could have chose. He made Christmas the G Day. This for the G people, Christmas. And if I were them, I would have said, no, we don't want that day. That's only for Christ. Nah, you tripping now. Even if I was like that, I'd be like, we ain't doing that one, Biden. Give us Valentine's Day or something, but we ain't doing that one. He gave them that day. And Donald Trump for to take it away. He came to clean up. Yeah, you right. 7, you right. He came to clean house. And you know what? I must say this, and I know a lot of people get mad. I must say this. A lot of stuff need to be cleaned. This country been dirty a long time. Is he the person to do it? I don't know, because the last I checked, out of all these presidents, they all been the same. And then when we did get a half a black man up in there, we didn't have two half of black men. Lincoln was half black and Obama was half black. We didn't have two half black men to make one. But when we got him up in there, he didn't have no control. Y'all blamed him for the things he didn't do. But do y'all really think that man was going to have control to do anything? Do you really think they gonna let a black man tell people what to really do? Y'all thought we was gonna have barbecue day, space day, weed day? Y'all thought when Obama won that the world was gonna be changed around for black folks? People was jumping on telephone booths and buses and on top of buildings. My president black. I said, what that mean? They just wanted to pacify us here. Y'all want one? Here you go. You can have one. Y'all can have one. And it sure ain't finna be no female. Y'all got me messed up. Did y'all really think Karen was gonna vote for Vice President Harris? They said that's why a lot of votes went his way, because Karen was like, Karen don't like us. They want to let that black woman rule them. And when I watch her, I don't feel bad I didn't vote for her. I didn't vote for Donald either. But when I look at her, I don't feel bad, because she got a little bit of wickedness that I don't like. I don't know what it is yet, but that laugh, something was wrong with. I said, is she smoking? Why is she laughing? She laughing about nothing. What the hell? This shit ain't funny. I'm like, something ain't right. Frankie, that's my mama name. So that's why I stood down. I'm not voting for neither one. So I know what y'all say. When you don't vote, you get what you get. We have Beavis and Butthead. So, hey, Butthead won. Let's ride. One thing I do know, this too shall pass. 2028 will come in no time. Look how fast 2024 came. I think Joe Biden slept through the whole last 3 years. All I know is this. I didn't see nothing. And I'm a realist if I'm nothing else. I didn't see nothing that the Democrats did in the 4 years to make a difference in this country. I ain't seen nothing. I was mad as hell, because I'm like, where Vice President Harris? We haven't heard from her. When y'all saying that, where the hell is the vice president? She was just quiet. I said, did they just use her to get the black vote? Did they just use her? And I'm starting to believe that all those celebrities that came out, that was a front. They voted for Donald Trump. That was a big ass front, because all the followers they have. And when I looked at the TV last night, all I seen was the Bloods winning. Red, red, red. I said, wait a minute. All them rallies they were having, and she had it so out, and all the people was following her from Oprah to Beyonce, Lady Gaga, and whoever else was following behind. How is this? Man, they tricked the hell out of us. They wanted to save face, so when Donald Trump started having F-offs, getting people out of jail, they go act like they ain't had nothing to do with it. Oprah knew who was going to win this election because she endorsed Donald Trump. Get out of here, Oprah. Your lying self. I'm not stupid. They said Diddy voted from prison. They let Diddy vote from prison. Where they do that at? Oh, I guess because he's not convicted yet. He's just charged. So it makes a big difference. But I've never known anybody sitting in jail can vote. I need to go up to the county jail and say, how many of y'all was able to vote yesterday? Because they sure gave Diddy the privilege. You know why? Because Donald Trump, his boy. Y'all gonna realize everybody was in cahoots together. When it all come out, you gonna realize this is one big circle. All that money, Elon Musk and all this money that's floating around, money deal with money. That's why I said stop acting like this is a race thing. It's not about color. If you a poor white person, you might as well be black. If you a white person that got to punch a clock every day, you might as well be black. In their eyes, just like with Jay-Z and Diddy, we don't mean nothing to them when we're black. We're not their cousins. They don't care about us. Hi, Linda. Hey, Nathan. He said Diddy supported Hillary in 2016. He may have because he probably wanted to rule her. That's why they didn't want Kamala in there because they didn't think she had enough backbone to rule a country. They didn't think the other countries would respect her, and they were right. If she had to sit there with Putin, he would have ate her alive. They don't respect women in those other countries. Women are to be seen and not heard. So if we had a woman running the country, they wouldn't have respected America at all. They probably wouldn't even did business with us. They would have tried to run her over. She would have had to have Obama sitting right there to speak for her. I watched her answer the questions from the reporters. And when they asked her about change and stuff, the first thing she go into, well, I was born in a neighborhood a little proudly, and my daddy. She got to talking about her life. I'm like, what that got to do with the question? So if Putin asking you something or one of them from another country, well, how you gonna answer that? Well, I was born an American, and I just try to treat people fairly. They go eat her alive. She wasn't equipped, and I know y'all want to believe she was. I now see if it was Michelle. Now we talking. If it was Michelle Obama, oh yeah, Michelle would have won. I think Michelle would have won because Michelle know her shit. She wasn't just a prosecutor. That girl smarter than Obama. She knows her shit. She would have put them cornrows in her hair, put that Vaseline on her face, and said, "Sit down, Putin. Let's talk." What? What's up? She wouldn't have been scared of them. Yes, Michelle was the one for the job. Instead of her going to talk for Kamala and standing behind her, she should have been running. Even Hillary couldn't do it, but Michelle Obama could. She know politics inside out. She is Miss Politics. I think she the only first lady that knew her shit and did it with class and poise and was pretty as heck. Smell like cocoa butter. She probably somewhere mad that she didn't run right now. And all I'm hearing now, you know the country is over. The country ain't over. How many slave owners then ran this country? And the country's still standing. God is in control, Nathan. God, who? God is in control, Nathan. Hey, Johnny. Johnny said, we want a beautiful blonde Republican woman as president. Y'all see what I just said? All that talking I just did. And Johnny just came on here and tried to make this into a race thing. Karen can't run the country either, Johnny. She too privileged. Putin and whoever else in other countries will eat Karen alive. She's going to run, scream, and fall on the floor and scream for her daddy. No! I can't believe you said that to me. Karen can't do it either, Johnny. You need somebody tough. All you got to do is ask Karen, is your hair bleached? I can't believe you said that. She can't do it, Johnny. I promise you, she can't. Edwin, color has nothing to do with anything. Johnny just mentioned color. I've just been talking the whole time about color. Don't have nothing to do with this. Nothing. Somebody said my anxiety is off the off. Why? Why? Good morning, Miss Nina. Maybe after Trump victory, I can stop rolling my food stamps and get a real job. Y'all think this is funny. That shit is crazy. Mm, mm, mm. Unknown said, ask Karen if she got lip injections. Oh my God. Whoo. I'm asking y'all this, the people that's watching me. Could y'all get my likes up, please? Y'all really tripping. Y'all too busy listening to me and not pushing that thumbs up. Michelle Obama not it? Why, you intimidated by Michelle? People, everyone needs to pray for this country. I've been praying. Thank God for the Looney Tunes. We have voted out of the office. We have been voted out of the office. AJ. Talisa. I'm a believer, but I think my children, the future, all we can do is pray. Monique, God is in control. He always been in control. If you sitting there worrying, you're not a true child of the Most High. Marcel. Good vibes, positive nature face look like. Yes, you just not good. Michelle got an Adam's apple. Chris said Michelle has an Adam's apple. I don't care what she have. She got 2 babies, so evidently she got a vajayjay too. Chris. You know what, Chris? Please go pray today because it's sad that a lot of grown folks sit here and talk about each other like children. How the heck we gonna get along and teach these kids anything when grown people doing the things they do? All you gotta do is watch. Watch how these grown people behave, y'all. They act like they 2 years old. They are internet bullies, but if you see them in your face, they probably 4'11" and scary. And then what do y'all think Jesus thinking about you? You know, you can talk about people all day. You can be racist. You can dog folks out, but you have to answer to the Most High. You don't have to answer to me. You don't have to like me. None of that. It's okay. I'm not your God. But when your life start going bad, when your kids start being in an uproar, when you start losing things, just know that's your karma. See, I don't have to do nothing to you. My mother used to tell us that. I remember my niece was throwing a fit. We were all on our way to the movies one day in a van, in my mother's van. My mother's driving, so she couldn't get to her. She throwing a fit. She said, oh, when I get out this car, I'm going to let you have it when I get out this van. So my niece jumps out the van to go into her mama's house. She's supposed to go put a different coat on. She runs to my sister's house, and it was a sidewalk full of ice. It was wintertime. And she did something, and she did a backwards flip. She flipped herself and hit her face on the ice and bust her nose. And you know my mother let the window down and said? She said, see, I didn't have to whoop you. God did it. I wasn't going to draw blood. He whooped you for me. And that's just how I feel about going up against the world. I don't have to whoop you or defend myself. God gonna do it. And when he do it, it ain't gonna be nice. He have a way of whooping people behind. Y'all ain't gonna know what hit you. So say what you want about me. I don't fight. I let him fight my battles. I let him fight my battles. And what I know, he don't like hate. So if you're hate, you displaying hate, I feel sorry for you. Because all you're doing is cursing your life. Let people talk for real. I don't care what color you are watching me today. Let people do what they do. I have to learn that with the minions that be on my channel because I get so upset. I be like, ooh, I want to snatch you through this phone. But I'm like, last night I got some peace. I slept good. I said, Lord, it's time for you to take the wheel and just fight these battles because I'm tired of fighting and arguing with people. I don't get nowhere with arguing and fighting. All it's gonna do is get you a case. We still American sisters, yes. Minions. She said garbage. If you believe you a minion, go ahead. I'm talking to the minions. Yes. You see how when you say something, the devil gotta come out. Somebody said, oh, garbage. Now we minions. Yes, if you a minion, I'm talking to you. I didn't say Caucasian people. Don't twist my word. I said the minions. Minions can be any color. The devil minions, they come in every color. You never heard me, and this is what I don't like. Don't lie on me. Don't lie on me. I don't just call people names. I call them what they answer to. You just answered, minion. Oh my God, karma is no joke, Antonio. You sure is white, right? Uh, Edwin, karma is not written in the Bible. No, it don't say karma, Edwin. You know what it say? What you just said. You reap what you sow. That is karma, sir. What? Why y'all gotta argue about the dumbest stuff? He said karma not in the Bible, but it say you reap what you sow. That's karma. Just a different word. That's like saying black people or African Americans. Same thing. He is a man that he shall not lie. People think when God said you reap what you sow, that means if you sow a good seed in church, you go reap a harvest. If you sow a bad seed in the world, you go reap a bad harvest. It goes both ways. If I called you a minion and you living like a minion, I'm talking to you. If you know that you a child of the Most High, you're not living in sin, you're not being hateful, you don't have a black heart, you know I'm not talking to you. That's just like when these rappers, y'all still hear me because this is what happened the other day. Can y'all still hear me? Because somebody pushed yes. Barley says sit and be silent. Can y'all still hear me? Did somebody push yes? No, it's not taken out of context, Edwin. Karma is you reap what you sow. That's your karma. It comes back on you. Thank you, Linda, Tiffany, Melissa. Same thing. See, you want to argue about something that's unnecessary, Edwin. Somebody, okay, I could be wrong. Somebody tell me what karma means. And somebody tell me what reaping what you sow mean. Tell me the difference. I need some help. Because Edwin said I'm wrong. I might be wrong. So can somebody help me? Antonio said, can Americans stop crawling to the food stamp line? Yeah, when America start paying enough money for people to eat. See, that's what I'm not going to do because let me tell you something. Edwin, can I talk to you for a minute? Let me tell you something. I have been the kind of person. Now let me go back to my daddy. My father fought in World War II. He was a Navy veteran. He was in the World War II. He's the elder of his family. He helped his mother and his father raise his siblings. Then he met my mom. He married her. My mother was from a good family. My grandfather had all the farmland in the South when it was segregation, but he had the utmost respect Big Money Will is what they used to call my grandpa. So he always had his own. My mother always had her own. My dad, he had a little harder life than my mom. So when they decided to have children, my father said when he was in the war, he prayed one prayer: Father, let me come home to get a wife, some children, and a newspaper. And I promise you I will take care of those people till the day I die. And he did. He kept us off the system. I didn't grow up on food stamps. I didn't grow up on Medicaid. I didn't grow up on the system at all. My father worked until the day he fell and broke his neck at 82. He had retired and took up another job he was on 15 years after 62. He fell and broke his neck at work. That's the only thing stopped him from working. He used to tell us I would die if I don't work. So when y'all say people black is lazy, I don't identify because I don't know nothing but workers. I don't know nothing but grinders. So he installed that into his children. I have worked all my life. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you how God worked. For people like you who just said what you said, stay out the food stamp line. One day you can be up here, Edwin. You can be up here, you can be flying high. And you looking down on people. And you can find yourself in a car. That was me. I never looked down on people though. I've always been a humble person. But I'm speaking out of experience. Just because you're not in the food stamp line now, Edwin, don't mean you won't end up in the food stamp line. You better be careful what you say about people. Because the God I serve, he got a way of humbling you. Who would have thought this person that was raised by a World War II veteran would be living in a car from a bad divorce? Who would have thought? He humbled me fast. My mother always taught us a bird. You know, birds fly high. Eagles, they fly high. But guess what they got to do? They got to come down and get water. There's no water up in the air. Birds got to come down too. So you flying high right now, but God gonna make you come down and get some water. Trust me, from what you just said, and when you end up in that welfare line, remember this video. Remember this video. You gonna be in line like Ray J when Whitney Houston died. Stop putting people down thinking you better than somebody. Do you think people choose to be poor? Do you really think people choose to live in poverty where they can't barely make it? Do you think mothers want to be single moms? Yes, they make bad decisions because they sinned. And when you sinned, sin come out of sin. That's why all you single mothers that you blaming the father for not being in the child's life, you got to stop sinning. You got to start walking with God. So why are you scared that Donald Trump saying no more abortions? You're not supposed to have sex out of marriage no dang on way. So that don't even bother me. Stop getting pregnant. They have condoms. They have the birth control shot. Or just say no. Live by God. Y'all act like it's so hard to walk with God. Is that hard? It's harder to walk by the word of God than to tell a brother no. When you now it's time to think, ladies. That late night coming from the bar and you meet King to Oil and he want to come to your house, I need y'all to do this. I want y'all to have Donald Trump in your bedroom on the wall. Put his picture on the wall. So when that brother come in and you feel a little freaky, you look up at Donald and say, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't even do it. Because if I end up pregnant by you and I don't know you, Donald ain't gonna let me do nothing. I'm gonna have to keep your kid." Nope. You got to go. Leave Donald Trump somewhere in your room so it can be a reminder that you can't run to the clinic no more. And that's a good thing. That's something Donald Trump did. That's a good thing. I'm sorry. I know it's a lot of things that come with that. Like if you get raped, Because it's 10 and 11-year-olds that's getting raped by grandpa. He has no right to make that child keep her grandpa baby. That's where it get a catch 2020. And I hope he have that in the bill. If he really go through with this bill, that he have that in the bill. You can do this if this. And I just don't believe every single state gonna do. I don't think every single state gonna do that. It's gonna be some states around here that you still can go do your thing. If not, go over to Canada. Go to Canada. Go to another country and get it done. But is penis that serious, ladies? For real. Is the JJ that serious, fellas, that you can't control yourself and you will get somebody pregnant you don't want to be with? Maybe this is the way to make you think and be responsible. Because we have a lot of children that's running around here that's not wanted. Go to the orphanage. We have a lot of children that parents don't want them. We have a lot of young girls having babies. They in shelters. They couldn't even take care of themselves. So why they having babies? So if it takes for somebody to make you be responsible, and that's sad, that's what it's got to be. So that part, I don't even disagree with him, except when it comes to, the other thing, if somebody hurt you. But just because you made a bad choice one freaky night, that's on you. Go stock up on the condoms. That's all I got to say. And you shouldn't be doing it no way. It's a sin. Fornication is a sin. And a lot of these girls running around here, they hurting. They crying. They don't understand why they on welfare, why they on Section 8. Because when you living in sin, you're not covered. What come out of sin? Pain. I keep telling y'all, God do not bless no mess. He ain't don't make no mistakes. I know y'all be hollering out, Lord, where are you? I'm here with these kids. And he ain't nowhere to be found. That's what you wanted. That's not your husband. Stop chasing somebody else's stuff. Because a lot of you sleeping with guys to get something. And you might get something you can't get rid of, like a baby or STD you can't get rid of. Y'all forgot about that too. Speaking of that, I just read a comment. 50 Cent said one girl he was dating, she asked for $50,000. He said, go ask your daddy. She said, what do you mean you my man? He said, but I ain't your daddy. If I want to give you 50, I'll give you 50. But until then, go ask your daddy. Everybody was mad at 50 Cent. He was telling the honest God truth. Stop expecting things from people that you're not married to and they're not obligated to you. Stop expecting a brother you open your legs to and don't even know his last name to be a father when he was living with his mama. Y'all expecting kids to raise some kids. If you taking care of a brother, sister, if you take care of him, how he gonna take care of a baby? Y'all never thought about that. How he gonna take care of a baby and you take care? He driving your car like he one of your teenage kids. He eating your kids' food stamps. Now that's the part I don't like about food stamps. Nothing cringe me more than see a brother. I can see if he got his own and y'all breaking bread with each other. But to have a no good brother in the house and he pushing a grocery cart, putting more food in the cart than you are, and the only people on your food stamps is you and your children. He didn't put more snacks in there for him than he did for your kids. And a lot of you mothers let them do it because y'all want a man in the house. And actually all you got is a grown boy. I swear I know women that treat their man better than they treat their kids. So now we got somebody in the office that's about to control some shit because you couldn't control it yourself. I'm just being real. Am I worried about what's going to happen? No. If y'all notice, every 4 years, people scared. Oh, what's going? When Obama got in there, oh, the black man in there. With George, I'll say George Floyd, George Bush, when him and his sons got in there. Oh no, they gonna start a war for oil. I mean, it's always something. And guess what? They gone. They gone. And a lot of us still here. In 4 years, I don't, and I'm not trying to say this to be funny, President Trump. I'm going to give you more respect than you gave Vice President Harris. I'm not saying this to be funny, but you're an old elder man. And all the talking you did about Biden, you reap what you sow, sir. So you may wake up and not know nothing. He's headed that way. Trump looks really, really driven. Donald Trump looks tired. Y'all hear me? He looks really tired. Everybody's talking about everything else, but they're not looking at his health. That man is not healthy. I don't think he's going to make it the whole 4 years. The couch man going to end up being our president. I don't think Donald Trump going to make it. I don't think Donald Trump even wants to make it. He seemed like in his face, because I know what stress look like. I've been through it too much. And depression. It seemed like he just so stressed out. He didn't know what else to do but run to be the president because he didn't want to go to the penitentiary. So this was his only way out. But I don't think he wants this responsibility. I'm just being real. I don't think he wants this responsibility. He didn't want it for 8 years ago. They would bring him the dang plan for the day. What you call it? The agenda for the day. Trump, get the shit off my desk. Where we going to Diddy house? He didn't want to see that shit. He was having parties with Kanye. He did not want to see nothing that was on the agenda. Trump is a rich, spoiled, privileged man. Do you think he want to work? He has never worked in his life. This is a job. Y'all don't realize that. Do y'all really think Donald Trump want to work? He want to be a dictator. I want to tell y'all what to do, but I don't want to do shit. But he don't understand this job. You got to show up, Donald. Pastor. I should say pastor. You got to show up, President Trump. And all eyes on you. All eyes is on you. It's a big job, Misa. It's a big job. And I really don't think he wants it. It was fun and games while he was running. You know, when you rich, when you privileged, you know what the thrill is? The thrill is the fight. The thrill is winning. That's just like a married man cheating. The thrill is I got another woman across town. And I get a rush and a thrill that I got a woman across town my wife don't know about. But when my wife find out about her, and I got to stay over there with that woman, I don't even want her no more. I want to go back home. The thrill was, the rush was, I was cheating, I was creeping, nobody knew, it felt good. The rush is gone for, he gonna wake up this morning and say, I'm the damn president. Damn. I can't go play golf when I want to. I got to meet with people all in other countries. I got to come up with plans. I got to follow through with everything I said I was about to do. Do you think that rich man want to go to work? For real, ask yourself that. Do y'all really think Donald Trump want to go to work? No. He want to pick up the phone and say, blow up something. Go get Jesus and his cousins. He don't want to show up at the border. So y'all worry for nothing because he don't want the job. He might resign. He might say, for my health, You know, because the thrill was winning. He won. He got another notch under his belt. I was the president twice. What else do I need to do before I leave? What else do I need to do before I leave this world? I didn't grab the coochie. I didn't got president twice. I didn't own every hotel and casino. I didn't have so much money. Elon Musk, my boy, Diddy throws the best parties. I done did everything I can do. I'm tired. I'm finna lay it on down. That's how Biden over there feeling now. Biden did everything. Biden over there, he go in and out. And Donald Trump knocking right at the door. We just voted a dang on 78-year-old man as United States president. One thing you can't get by and trick is time. Father Time, oh, it catches up with you. I don't care how powerful you are. I don't care how spoiled you are, how privileged, what color. Father Time will sit you down. He gonna get set down because he's an old man, y'all. We got an old senior citizen grandpa. Well, we should have had a live wire. We should have had a 40-year-old man running for this country. Somebody eager to make some changes. When you that old, you stuck in your ways. How many of y'all grandparents, you can't tell them nothing? Donald Trump stuck in his ways. His kids can't even tell him nothing. How many times his crew told him, don't get up there and talk about Vice President Harris and talk about the agenda. He still went up there and talked about him. And they sitting there like, Grandpa is still doing what we told his aunt. Mama, quit letting him go outside. Grandpa gonna keep doing what he want to do. I guarantee you, when we see Donald Trump today on TV, he's not gonna say too much about Vice President Harris like he been saying. He gonna crack a little bit because that's Donald Trump personality. He gonna crack a little bit on Joe and Kamala, but he's gonna stop talking about them. You know why? Because the victory, he has won it. It ain't fun no more. It's not fun no more. He like, I fought them for this job and I got it. Shit. I just wanted to win. I didn't want to show up. But this your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. Somebody said the hotel I'm in is on government voucher. You a damn lie, brother. You see how racist people are? That's why I go at them. I work hard for what I get. And I don't have to prove shit to you. And if it was my father, my ancestors, we already paid the price for me to do whatever. If I had to get food stamps right now, my ancestors already worked for me to get them. Since you want to talk stupid, they already left their blood here on this land. They already paid the price for my people to go get help. You hear me? This ain't just your taxpayers' money. Evidently, actually, the food stamp building down in Grand Rapids, Michigan, guess who helped build that building? My father. The company he worked for. Some of the stuff you use every day, like your refrigerator, like your doorknob to get out your house, like the stop lights and the stop signs. My ancestors invented that. The iron that you iron your clothes. So let's not go there. So stop acting like when people got to get help, it's coming out your pocket. No, my ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears is on this land. Don't go there with me with that racist shit on here talking about this is a government voucher, which is not. I pay cash for this hotel. YouTube pays me very good on top of the other businesses I have. They pays me decent. I work all my life because that's all I know. That's all I know is how to work. I don't want it no other way. I don't want you to feed me, Hector, whatever your name. I don't want you to feed me. I got too much of my daddy blood in me. My father said he would die before a white man fed him. Die. He would shovel shit first. Since you want to talk. And I keep telling y'all, before y'all run your mouth and get to talking about black folks, please go do your research. It's more Caucasian people on the system than there are black folks. Do your research. Y'all act like, I just get tired of people acting like black people, we just the scum of the earth. We're lazy. We don't know shit. We don't know how to do shit. We had to know this stuff. We had to build this country. You know what my father was? My father was a master carpenter, like Jesus. He was born with the skill. He can build anything. He can measure stuff with a king eye. He could tell you just about on the money what something was, how long something was, and how to build. He told us on his deathbed, if I don't work, I will die. And you go tell me I'm on a welfare voucher at the hotel. But if I was, so, which I'm not. Maybe you need to be one. You probably in a nasty trailer park with a bunch of dogs and cats. Because one thing I know about the black folks, I don't know all black people. That's why I can't speak for all black people. But the ones I know, they keep good house. They hardworking people. They got 401ks, been on their jobs for years. I don't know nothing but working folks. They dress nice. They keep their bodies clean. They ain't out there pow-powing nobody, taking nothing from nobody. They work for their stuff. So I'm just tired of y'all acting like black folks, we just ain't nothing. Somebody told y'all wrong. No, they didn't. Y'all know the truth. That's why you keep talking about us. That's what you call a hater. You know, that's where the word hater came from. People like him. That's what you call a hater. If we were so bad, why do they steal everything from us? If we were such bad people, why do y'all steal everything from us? The lip injections. Go get the braids in your hair. Put on the suntan lotion and go lay in the sun. I'm just being real. I'm asking a question. If we so bad, then y'all tell us to go back to Africa. Could y'all imagine this world without black people? What would y'all do? Who gonna be LeBron James? Half them football players on that field is black. That making y'all billions of dollars every year. Half them brothers running down the basketball court is black. What y'all gonna do? Who gonna work in y'all factories? That's when y'all go kill each other. Who gonna buy your products? Because if the black dollar leave, your business go under. Because we spend a lot of money. We the consumers. That's why when they try to say black people so poor, I'm like, we can't be that poor because we the ones buying all the products. Some money somewhere running around in the neighborhood. Somebody got some money. All the cars that I see and the jewelry and the handbags, somebody got some damn money. They just don't know how to manage the money. They're not smart with their money. They don't know how to come together and have a business together like Black Wall Street used to be. We don't have that same kind of mindset. We too busy hating each other. Back then, those black folks, they came together like this and they made it do what it do. We can't do that. And since they want, let me address that guy again. Do you know about Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma? All those black millionaires, they had their own community. They own banks, they own schools, they didn't even leave their community. But guess what happened? People came over there and bothered them. They bombed it. They were so mad that the black dollar was in the community, they bombed it off a lie, off a Karen lying. Welcome, Miss Priscilla. They bombed it. We weren't bothering nobody over there. You said you didn't want to be dealing with black folks. They wanted to do their own thing and you bombed it. So we damned if we do and we damned if we don't. And let's be clear before I go. This is not racist. I'm not racist. I'm real. And when I talk about something, it's already done happened. This is what you call history. The history that they took out of Florida. This is what they don't want people to know. They want you to say that kind of stuff and get away with it, but you can't with certain black folks because we know better. That's why people need to learn where they're from so they know where they're going. You don't have to fight people with these. You fight people with this and this. Don't be ignorant. You ain't got to put your hands on them. You speak that truth, and the truth will make the devil flee. All you got to do is put that God on, folks. You need to tell people what Richard Pryor said and which way is up. You better sit down before I put this glove on your behind. You better sit down before I put this Bible on you. You better go somewhere. You better know who you talking to. Because half y'all watching me right now, I bet y'all didn't know this. Did y'all know Lady Liberty used to be black? Yeah, the one in New York with the... You know they changed her whole color? They stole Lady Liberty identity. But are you surprised? Because they stole Jesus' identity too. That white man with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, that's not Jesus. How many of y'all got that Jesus on your wall? That lie. That brother that they saying is Jesus, what's his name? Somebody know his name. He a pedophile. He's a pedophile. She said she made a copper dummy. No, you're the dummy. Lady Liberty was real. They just made an image of Lady Liberty. You're the dummy. Stop playing with me. And for all the people that tell black folks to go back to Africa, I don't know if y'all understand this or not. A lot of black people were already here. And if you don't want me here no more, I shouldn't have to go by your laws. And I'm waiting on my plane ticket. Who finna send me back? I'm not from Africa, but I'll take a trip over there. I will leave right now. Who want to give me a plane ticket to Africa right now? Since y'all want me to leave, give me a plane ticket. I promise you I will leave. One way. I don't want to come back to America. This garbage, I don't even want to be here no more. So since y'all telling us to go back, can I get my plane ticket, please? And my passport. Can I please get it? Don't talk the talk. Be about what you're talking about. Now, you want me to leave, I want my ticket. But let's be clear. You said bye. Where my ticket at? Y'all just be running your mouth. Go back to Africa. Who told you this was your country? I want to know, who told you this was your country? To put somebody out. This country was the Indians and brown people. Christopher Columbus came over here and just stole it. Are y'all teaching the kids that? No, you teaching Christopher Columbus found the country. Christopher Columbus ain't found shit. He was a thief. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. I ain't wrong. You don't know your history. Christopher Columbus ain't found nothing. He stole this country. That's like you leave your house right now and go to Walmart. You come back and there's a whole family living in your house and they say, we found this. How you find something that wasn't lost? And there's still people on here saying I'm lying. There's good and bad and everything, yes, but it's a whole lot of evil, wicked people. Esau is showing his face today. If you don't know who Esau is, you better go read the Bible. Esau is showing out today. I don't want to go that deep. I don't want to go that. Can y'all please get my likes up? I thank you all, whatever color you are, for joining me today. I want people from all over the world to be my friend. I am the nicest person ever. If you don't like me for the truth, I feel bad for you. The truth shall set you free. I don't have a racist bone in my body. Even though you want to think that I'm racist because I'm talking about history, I didn't make history. I'm just telling you what it is. Don't shoot the messenger. This is already written. What I'm speaking right now already happened. The truth don't make you a racist. If you act on some of the truth and do evil things because of the truth, that makes you racist. I don't behave in none of that kind of manner. I open my heart and my door to anybody. I need energy. If you bring me good energy, I'm going to return it. I don't care if you polka dot. I'm colorblind. All my brother love is white women. I'm just going to be real. I always been around white women. And some of those white women that deal with my brother, and I know a lot of y'all mad that they deal with my brother. He probably got a lot of y'all sisters and cousins. But the ones that deal with my brother, they treat me more like a sister sometimes than my own sisters. Oh, that's what I'm gonna have to have. I'm gonna have my Israelite brothers on here to teach y'all something. I'm gonna have to go get my Israelite brothers and some of the Muslim brothers that really know this word. They will eat you alive. Y'all think I'm something? Y'all haven't seen nothing. Death Valley, I don't even want you on my channel. You got the wrong name. Kamala lost. So you gonna be laughing with Donald Trump locking your ass out too. Didn't I just say Donald Trump don't care what color you is? He like green. If you ain't got no green Death Valley, and 9 times out of 10 you don't, because you on my channel. You one of us. I'll be there in a second. You one of us. You my brother. I will be there in a second. You one of us. Hey, Antonio. Y'all have a good evening. I hope it's a couple of them on your channel today. Oh, they bad today. You know why I'm so happy they here? You know why I'm so happy that it's racist on my channel today before I go? Let me tell y'all why I'm so happy. Because it gives me the opportunity to tell them about God. That's our job as Christians, to touch the lost. So they hear because they want to hear a good word. I hope they heard it. And I hope it resonated in their spirit and it changed their soul tonight. You know what I'm saying? It gave me the opportunity to tell them about Jesus, Yahweh, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi. Because if they wasn't here, they wouldn't have heard this. So hopefully that what they heard today, they'll do a little research and some study and say, let me see if Nina was lying. Hopefully they look at this brown copper skin and say, you know what, that beautiful brown girl, the image of Jesus, I think she know a little something, something. I like Nina. I want to be a part of Unbreakable Strong Woman. I want to be on her channel. She cool as hell. She might invite me to the spade games and the barbecue. You can't knock something you don't know about. Whoever on here that don't like black folks, get to know us. We the coolest people ever. Now all of us now, don't you go in the hood, they go get you. But the majority of us, we cool. Trust me. We don't want to steal your pocketbook because we got our own money. You hear me? But be encouraged. If you don't do nothing else today, read something in the Word of God. Pray. Get on your knees. If you haven't got on your knees, besides doing other freaky stuff, get on your knees today and pray. Give it to God. Get up, wipe it off, and say, okay, Father God, what's next? Let's do this. And I promise you, he's going to protect you and provide for you. No weapon formed against nobody on this channel shall prosper. God can do all things but fail. If you trust in God's unchanging hands, my mother, dying words, was trust in God's unchanging hands, baby. He can do all things but fail. He has never failed me. Have he ever failed you? Have it ever been a situation you've been in that you didn't come out of? So that lets you know he's real. Trust him, and everything will be all right. This your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. Anybody got an evil, wicked heart today, Father God, cleanse their spirit, cleanse their mind, cleanse their soul. Deliver them from the evil that's inside of their body. Right now, in the name of the Most High God, I call deliverance on their body, Lord. I pray that you show them that you're God, because they don't believe me. Let them know the God that they pray with, you the same color I am. So if they don't like me, they don't like you, because I'm in your image. I am a child of the Most High God. I am an Israelite woman. You didn't know. You better be careful who you cross, because you may be crossing an angel.